IRGC's 20-year cycle, transport was disabled. Iran's military ammunition supply chain operated on two layers, underground and above ground. Underground. Hundreds of tunnels and bunkers carved in the mountains, missile depots, solid fuel stockpiles, spare engine parts. Above ground. The transportation network connecting these depots to each other and to launch points, railways, military airfields, highway corridors. The coalition systematically dismantled the above-ground layer over 6 weeks. Over 130 air defense systems, transport aircraft, helicopters, and now railway bridges. The underground layer may be largely intact. The tunnels still stand. The ammunition inside still exists. But as every corridor connecting underground to above ground is cut one by one, the depots being full loses all strategic meaning. A full armoury is no different from a locked armoury. The IRGC's total armed forces exceeding 500,000, 190,000 guards, 350,000 regular army, up to 600,000 besieged reserves, are a massive force on paper. But when the supply arteries feeding this force are severed, the numbers become meaningless. And this is exactly where the domino effect begins. A missile that can't be transported stays in its depot. A missile stuck in a depot is a fixed coordinate. A fixed coordinate is a point detected by satellite intelligence. A detected point becomes the coalition's next target. Cutting the railways isn't a direct missile destruction operation, but it indirectly renders the entire ballistic capacity immobile and defenseless. In military history, this is called interdiction, battlefield isolation. In Desert Storm, the coalition cut 40% of Iraq's transportation network within the first 72 hours. Iraqi units in the south weren't defeated in combat, they collapsed logistically. The version applied to Iran in 2026 is a far more comprehensive adaptation of the same doctrine. But the most unexpected dimension of the operation wasn't kinetic, it was psychological. Hours before the strike, a warning was posted from Israel's Farsi language account. Stay away from railway lines. Internet in Iran was largely shut down. Most of the population never even saw the message. But its effect was striking. The governor of Mashhad cancelled services. Iran's busiest line, carrying over 70 million passengers annually, stopped instantly. The IRGC was unable to make any shipments during those hours. They didn't know when the line would be hit. They only knew it would be. Without a single bomb dropping, a single social media post effectively paralysed Iran's railway network. And here the invisible layer of the picture comes into play. For 20 years, these 4 rings worked. The coalition weakened the first ring with satellite intelligence, broke the second with bunker busters, severed the third with the railway operation. What remains is the 4th ring, launch. Iran can still launch. The missiles falling on the Gulf, but the direction of its retaliation is telling. It's hitting not the center of the coalition, but the periphery. Retaliating not against the attacker, but against the attacker's neighbors. An indicator not of striking power, but of its limits. And every launch is the expenditure of a missile that cannot be replaced. The production chain is cut, transportation routes destroyed, storage facilities damaged. Iran's strategic capacity is a narrowing power. Still flowing, but the remaining sand is dwindling. The immediate military consequences of this operation are presenting themselves as a logistical choke point. The closure of facility entrances prevented missiles from being brought to the surface. According to CENTCOM's official statement, just 4 days after the Epic Fury operation on February 28th, as of March 4th, Iran's ballistic missile launches decreased by 86%, and one-way attack drone launches decreased by 73%. Admiral Brad Cooper announced that over 1,700 targets had been struck. A significant portion of Iran's missile stockpiles and UAV munitions were destroyed. In short,
he went outside. You want to go over there?
Anada yung papa din taklak-taklak.
Bless your papa, bless. Balik ka mag kiss.
Bawang manginit ang papa, bawang init. Bawang init ni papa.
Ang gamay ng tao na eh, sabaw.
Please?